Hey guys, welcome. In this video, let's build a stealth Super Hornet Heartseeker Mark II, and then we're gonna compare it with a stealth Hornet Ghost Heartseeker Mark II. Let's check out which stealth ship is better. First, let's build a stealth Super Hornet Mark II. So basically, we're using the Super Hornet Mark II as the base. And then we just need to swap this turret, change it with the Heartseeker upgrade kit, the ballistic ball turret. And then you can apply whatever paint that you want. I'm just gonna put the Heartseeker paint. The Super Hornet Mark II has two size 1 coolers, one size 2 power plant, one size 1 quantum drive, and 3 size 1 shields. So I unequipped one cooler, put only one heat safe. This is a Stealth C cooler, which you can purchase at any of the 3 pyro stations. And power plant, I put a Eclipse. This one you cannot buy anywhere in game. This one has to be looted from the executive hangar. Quantum drive. This one is a Stealth C size 1. This one can also be purchased at one of the pyro stations. But of course, you can also put the Spectra, which is a Stealth A size 1 quantum drive. This one can only be looted from the executive hangar. So I'm just gonna use the Drift because this is very common. You can purchase it. And then are the 3 shield generators. I'm using Shimmer, which can also be purchased from pyro stations. And these are size 1 Stealth C shield. The Super Hornet Mark II, you can equip 8 size 2 missiles. So I swapped them to 8 regular 2 missiles. The problem with regular 2 missiles is when you try to equip this missile, it shows a list all the small little missiles. There is no option for you to swap these missiles, but the list is so long, and sometimes the list gets messed up. You have to go back and forth to see which one is not equipped yet. So it took a long time to equip these regular missiles. And for my size 3 nose turret, I'm gonna switch it with the Tarantula ballistic cannons. And for the wings, leave as stock Reverend Gatling guns. And for the bow turret, you have 2 size 4 ballistic Gatling guns. And these guns are bespoke. So you can swap the turret, but you cannot swap these guns. So with this loadout, my total sustained DPS for this ship right now is 3,442. Burst DPS is 5,286 just for the guns, not including the missiles. The alpha is 505 hit points. Now, let's take a look at the stealth signatures. And by the way, I'm using the ship performance viewer. The website is spviewer.eu. Now, let's take a look at the signature. First of all, cross section. Front cross section is 2,347. This is not bad. Side is 8,404 and top is 9,085. The advantage of using full ballistics is that you don't have to worry about the weapon power. It only needs 1 pip to power up all your ballistics. My current power management scheme, my EM is very high, 5,800. So our goal is to bring both IR and EM down as low as the minimum cross section, which is 2,347. So I would have to do some power management. We only have 1 cooler, so I can't turn this cooler off. So turn life support off, shields off. EM is 3,000. Not enough. Disable the engines 1 pip at a time. That's it. This is as low as I can go, which means this is as stealthy as we can be for the Heartseeker Mark II using the Super Hornet Mark II as the base. Our detection range is 2.6 kilometers. Depends on the radar you use, which is a different topic. Okay, now let's do a radar detection test for the Super Hornet Mark II. The opponent vehicle is going to be the Zeus ES. The Zeus ES has a size 3 radar. The sensitivity for size radar for infrared and EM is 95%. For the cross section, it's 100%. The words here says, with these signatures, you'll be visible to your opponent from 2,512 meters. This number is the minimum detection range to 9,085, which is the highest cross section, which to this radar is 100%. Okay, so the Zeus is going to target the Heartseeker Mark II, and I'm gonna pull away and watch the distance. So nose to nose, I'm hoping for the minimum cross section, which is 2.5 kilometers. 2 kilometers now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's 3 kilometers now. Yeah, 3.1, 3.2. So the actual detection range, the minimum detection range, is about 3.2 or 3.1. So the number in reality doesn't really match the number on the website. Yeah, 3.3. Between 3.1 to 3.3 kilometers, you lose the detection range. There we go, 3.3. So between 3.1 to 3.3, this is the actual number that you need to expect this ship to be detected. It's not 2.5. It's really hard to make it 2.5. But if you rotate the ship to face the enemy on the side, so I'm facing the top of my ship to my enemy right here. There we go, 9.0 kilometers, I lose the detection. So the maximum cross-section signature holds, but the minimum doesn't hold. It's not 2.5. It's around 3.1 to 3.3 in reality. So this is the best stealth that we can build for the Heartseeker Mark II using the Super Hornet as a base. Now, let's compare this with the Hornet Ghost Mark II. First thing is to equip the ballistic ball turret from the Heartseeker to the Ghost Mark II. And then you can choose whatever paint. The Ghost Mark II, you can put 2 size 1 coolers. I use only 1 heat safe and 2 size 1 power plants. This is an advantage because you can unequip 1 power plant, leave only 1. So I'm using the size 1 Stealth A Slipstream and the Quantum Drive Spectra and 2 size 1 Stealth C shield generators. For my weapons, I'm using 8 size 1 Task Force as missiles. The nose turret, we can only equip 2 size 2 hardpoints. So this is a downgrade from the Super Hornet Mark II, which you can put 2 size 3 guns. So I'm using 2 size 2 Tarantula. The wings, the same. Size 4 Reverend Gatling gun. And the bow turret is the same. My power management scheme is exactly same as the Heartseeker. 1 pip to weapon, which we only need 1 because it's all ballistics. And 1 pip to engine. Shields off, life support off, and only 1 cooler. And also only with 1 power plant. Even so, because of the recent component stealth rework, so non-stealth component, CIG made them a little bit more stealthier. For the stealth component, CIG has made them a little bit less stealthier. So even with minimum bare power to engine and weapon and everything else is off except 1 cooler, I still cannot reach the minimum front cross section for the Hornet Ghost Mark II anymore, which is 1,495. Before this change, you can reach this number as a stealth ship. But right now, the minimum that you can reach is 1,685, your lowest EM. This is it. But even so, this is much better than the Hornet Heartseeker Mark II. So check the radar detection. Detecting this with a Zeus ES with a size 3 radar, my minimum detection range will be 1,600 meters. Maximum it can be 5,789 meters. So almost half of the detection range compared with the Heartseeker Mark II. Let's test this out. Same thing, nose to nose with the Zeus. Now I'm gonna pull away the Zeus. 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1.9, not quite 1.6. The number says 1.6 as a minimum detection range, but in reality, it's quite difficult to reach that because you have to be in the perfect angle in order to reach that 1.9 to 2 kilometers. So 1 kilometer better than the Heartseeker Mark II in stealth. This one is 1.8. So all these detection are only passive detection. Does not include ping detection. Ping detection will be double the range. 1.8. So get a little better. Alright. Now, if I face my enemy with the top of my ship like this, now, the Zeus is going to pull away. Oh, 4.9. So this is a stealth comparison between the Hornet Ghost and the Heartseeker with full stealth components. The Hornet Ghost obviously performs much better in terms of stealth. The minimum detection range is at least 1 kilometer better than the Heartseeker. The maximum detection range is about 4 to 5 kilometers better than the Heartseeker. However, the advantage for the Heartseeker in terms of the weapon and components, the Heartseeker Mark II, it has one extra size 1 shield. Also, the nose turret, you have 2 size 3 instead of the 2 size 2 for the Ghost Mark II. And last, here are some of the specs comparisons between the Heartseeker and the Ghost Mark II. The SCM speed, the Ghost Mark II is a little bit faster, 5 meters per second faster than the Heartseeker. The navigation top speed is 25 meters per second faster than the Heartseeker. Maneuverability, the Ghost pitch and yaw is about 4 to 5 degrees better. Roll is 10 degrees better than the Heartseeker. The Heartseeker has about 3,000 more hit points than the Ghost. Both ships have the same quantum field capacity, 1.3 SEU. The Heartseeker has a little bit more hydrogen capacity, 16 SEU. The Ghost is 14.4 SEU. Expedited fee for the Heartseeker is 5,640. For the Ghost is 4,190. Claim time, Heartseeker 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Ghost is 9 minutes 30 seconds. Expedited time, Heartseeker is 2 minutes 48 seconds and Ghost is 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So not a whole lot of difference, but the Ghost in terms of speed and maneuverability is slightly better than the Heartseeker. So with all these comparisons, the Heartseeker, the biggest advantage over the Ghost is really the weapon, 2 size 3 plus 8 size 2 missiles. The Ghost can only carry 8 size 1 missiles. That's another big difference. And also 1 extra size 1 shield. But what is really good for the Ghost Mark II is that you can equip the ballistic turret on the top, which will make the Ghost a lot deadlier than before. You can approach your enemy, both PvE, especially PvP. Approach your enemy, unleash your ballistics, hit and run, as what we used to do for player bounties with the Ghost Mark I. So I just learned from one of the comment, the only way to find the distance between the target ship is to go to aim down sight, precision targeting mode. On top right corner, you see RNG range. That will tell you the distance between you and that ship. Okay, I'm gonna fire some missiles. For Task Force 1. Keeping my nose on target to minimize my detection range. All missiles hit. Okay, 4 kilometers, 3 kilometers. I am still not detected. I'm gonna go hit and run.
Online.
My Task Force 1 missiles has destroyed its shield. Fire! Wow! Okay, overheated. Nice, destroyed. Beautiful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Murder Hornet Ghost is back in business.